Hey guys, we are live here in Eureka Springs in the northern part of Arkansas, where we are at. You can actually tell them where we're at.
Okay, we are at the History Museum at the on the grounds of the Great Passion Play. We are going into our 52nd year here at the Great Passion Play and the 5th year of this museum.
Yeah, and you guys have a Bible museum here as well.
Yep.
And that's why I have this Bible museum, you have this history museum, which is like Christian history. And I was like, how cool would it be just to share about how the Bible is being spread today? Because many of the Bibles, especially the ones that you showed me today, and we're going to be sharing about the Bibles that they have here at their Bible History Museum, because I mean, these are Wycliffe Bibles, these are King James Bibles, like first edition King James Bibles, which I've never seen before, which is really cool.
Correct, and I think it's fantastic to be able to have something like the Hologram Bible just showing how far we've came, like we were talking before, in completing the Great Commission. Approximately 50,000 visitors a year to the play, around 5,000 or 6,000 to the History Museum, just to be able to show them the progression of the Bible over the centuries and even millennia, and where we're at today with such a tool as the Hologram Bible is just fascinating.
And what blows me away is because today, as we were walking through the museum, I realized these Bibles are covered in blood in the way that they printed them illegally. They took them to people that were desperate to read God's Word, and they did so illegally, which is why we have brought the Hologram Bible. Now, this is the Bible that we have been talking about for a couple years, but we've never shown a picture of it before. This is not an exact picture of the one we are using today. This is our first prototype. So this little device has some duct tape around it, as like a true prototype has. And we're not going to show people how to use it because that is a part of the security of this device. However, because we have changed the way that it looks on the outside and the way that we are delivering this Bible into countries that make it illegal to share God's Word, we are wanting to dedicate this to you guys here at the museum so that you can show, you know, this is the days of William Tyndale. These are the Bibles that were illegal. That was in the 1300s, 1400s, 1500s.
Yes.
This is in the year 2020.
Yes.
And it is being delivered. God's Word continues to set captives free, whether it is in Western Europe or whether it is in Southeast Asia.
Yes.
So,
this is
anyway,
fantastic.
I hand this over to you.
A true honor. And like I said, we were talking earlier, just walking through the Wycliffe Bible. I mean, handwritten, 1380s, and this is again part of history, like you said, drenched in blood. So I mean, the fact that this we very humbly, respectfully, it's a true honor.
And our hope is that people can see that it is still illegal, because when you hear about stories, right, from the 1300s, you think, well, that's a long time ago. Those people are long dead. We're happy-go-lucky people today. But the truth is more people are dying today for the sake of the gospel than they were in the 1300s. Today, there are more people dying. In fact, in the 21st century, more people have died than we have seen in any century before. So this, I think, is a great testimony that we hope encourages people to think outside of the box when delivering God's Word. So when we look at the first Bibles that you were showing me, the printing press was this.
Yes.
And yesterday I actually showed you how it worked. So you were able to read from the Bible. And so
very powerful.
That way, when people come in and they see it, you can say, yeah, I've read from it. And the people that are here today, we're actually going to show them how it works so that they can read from it as well. We can't do that on video, and we can't explain it for safety purposes. But this is basically the Tyndale Bible for 2020.
Yeah, that is. And that's why it's a true honor to be able to put it here. And again, it's just going to be very powerful how many thousands are going to be able to see it as they actually walk through this museum.
Yeah.
I think that is a testimony and just a very powerful one that, to your point, we're in the same situation that Wycliffe and his Lollard preachers would have been in the 1380s here 2020.
Now, this museum that they have here, both for the Bibles, the history, as well as the Holy Land tour, we're going to do a couple of videos for Back to Jerusalem just for all of our supporters because, I mean, I've never heard of this area before. I've never heard of the Passion Play here. I've never heard of this Bible museum before, or the museum that you have here, or the Holy Land tour in northern Arkansas. So I want to share that with our Back to Jerusalem followers, people that are praying for us. And if you are a supporter of Back to Jerusalem and you're in this area at all, I would highly, especially if you've been praying for the Bibles that we've been delivering in places like North Korea and Iran and China and Tibet. If you've been praying and supporting those projects, this would be a great place to come, because here you would actually be able to see the Bible that we are delivering on the ground, or at least the prototype of the early Bible that we delivered. Now, if people are wanting to come to this museum, before we do our videos or whatever that we're going to be doing today, we're going to be doing some recording together so that we can share at this Bible museum, because there's so much stuff to unpack that we're not going to do it live. But how do people find out more information about this place? How do they find directions to come here?
The easiest way is www.greatpassionplay.org. The season runs May through October. It's open year-round, but the play itself and a lot of the other attractions are really that May. It's the first Saturday in May until the last Saturday in October. And then specifically, my site associated with the museum here is www.creationhistory.org.
Great. I want to thank you for all of the Back to Jerusalem team that's been praying for us here. I also want to thank our gatekeepers that every single month you guys are donating specifically so we can develop things like this. Next week, we will be doing our Hackers Conference, where we have hackers from around the world that are going to be coming in to the United States so we can work together to do even more things. There are things that we are doing that I'm not even sharing on any sort of social media or in our newsletter or on our website, but your prayers, your donations, your support helps us do this. One of the things that makes me excited about the Pill Bible, now I feel is the time for us to start invading the enemy's territory. Now I feel is the time, instead of us worrying about the enemy spreading into our area, we start going into the enemy's area, invading the enemy's territory, sharing the good news of Jesus Christ, and setting the captives free. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your prayers, and God bless you.